whatnot, who recently raised a round at $20 billion. I went to the National, which is the largest card show in America, and holy I knew cards was big, but it is bananas. It is big money. Someone opened with their kid and pulled a $5 million card.
Isn't that just the lottery though?
This is way more fun than the lottery because...
Cash.
Ladies and gentlemen, group chat.
Go.
What's up, guys?
What up?
What up? Sweltering hot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how's your temperature?
The office, like I said before, we don't have AC after 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. And outside, I've been traveling a lot the last couple of weeks, and it's generally hot everywhere. Obviously, it's summer. But man, when I landed on Friday in LAX is always like, I always get like a 71 degrees when I land, and it's like, all right, put on a hoodie. Yeah. And then by the time I get to the city, it's like warm. It was hot there. It's hot everywhere. We were at the beach, hot as shit there. Just hot.
We're
hot everywhere.
We're 45 seconds in. I broke a sweat.
Yeah.
I'll just be honest.
Because what you guys do, you put on fans before we started recording and then you had to turn them off?
Yeah, exactly. I will tell you, if you live in Southern California and you have not been to the beach this summer, the water is so warm. It's like 76 degrees.
We were in Santa Monica, right? A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Very warm.
Very warm. And then we went again last weekend and it was amazing. Like the first step is always cold, but like once your body's in the water, it is so warm right now.
So does that mean Miami is like
crazy.
a jacuzzi?
Miami's in the 80s always.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Like
it's always been hot. So does that mean it's like in the 90s now?
Well, we have like a super El Nino situation happening. So we do have I think some of the warmest water temperatures in California history. And so I don't know what that means. If that means massive rains in the winter, I think that's what it insinuates. But man, it is so nice. Like I really recommend. Like, and it always makes you think when you go on vacation, you go all over these places, all over the world, you go to all these beautiful beaches, and then you just come home and you just go to Santa Monica and it's so damn nice.
Yeah. I mean, and then you go to Orange County.
Oh, Laguna is insane.
I mean, Laguna shits on Santa Monica.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying. I can't go to Laguna every weekend. It's a trek.
I know. I feel you. I hear you.
Yeah.
But even I had a meeting this last week in Redondo.
Yeah.
Even that was nice.
Redondo in Manhattan is slice of heaven.
Meaning you went in the water or you just saw the area?
No. I had a meeting at a
surf meeting.
Yeah, I had a meeting in the waves. I had a meeting that was at a hotel that was like on the beach.
Okay.
Got it.
Well, like a Shade Hotel or whatever that place is called.
No, Shade is a Manhattan Beach. I think Redondo
it was called
is
like
different.
the beach house or something.
Okay.
But anyway, it was just so like quiet down there and nice, and people are going to the beach, and I don't know. I just
Manhattan
never spent
Beach,
time down there.
Manhattan Beach is what, when you move to SoCal, is what you think you're moving to.
Yeah, that's right.
Rich white people, biking. Everyone looks great, healthy. You're getting tanked on a Saturday afternoon, pushing your kid's stroller. Like that's what you think you're getting when you land at LAX.
Yeah, then you end up in fucking Venice with, machetes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Manhattan Beach is what, I think people in other countries think living in SoCal is.
Yeah.
Or even like, I would say living in like LA or like Santa Monica,
Yeah.
Because man, it just blows my mind. I just think I never spent time in those places, and they're so nice all the way down. Redondo all the way down.
Yeah. And I remember even like 10 years ago, Manhattan Beach was expensive, but like you could buy a home at like a reasonable price. Forget it now. It is out of here.
Yeah, I think they've 3 or 4x in the last decade.
It is so, and especially because like they have like amazing public schools on top of that. Yeah. So like that makes it very desirable. Obviously, weather is great. You're close to the airport.
It's a last bastion of rich white people only.
Yes. Frankly, Frankly, I hope it stays that way for them. They deserve it. I'm okay with it.
It's the only, I can't comment, you know, you guys are taking me out.
I can comment. I've spent plenty of time in Manhattan Beach. I know exactly. It's the SC.
By the way, just for your sake, Manhattan Beach, I'll stay away. I want you guys to
There are Indians. There are Indians infiltrating. They think they're white. They think they're you.
Yeah. Well,
gotta stay away.
Yeah.
Let it be white and just chill.
I'm okay if Indians move there and they do white things.
They assimilate.
Surf. You
get
surf,
a surfboard.
You're on the beach. You have a big beach cruiser. You're getting tanked on a Saturday afternoon. Then if you're Indian, you can move there. If not, stay the fuck out.
Okay, that's fair.
I think that's what's happening. It doesn't seem like that culture is getting messed up. The Orange County culture is not, no one's infiltrating.
No, I hope not. It is really, it's a great culture. I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
By the way, good. I made a big purchase recently. I wanted to talk about.
What'd you get?
Meta glasses.
Oh yeah, you've been hyping it up.
A big Meta glass guy.
I have so many questions. Number one, not a big purchase.
$200.
$200.
325.
Okay.
$325. No, okay. Number two.
Could have paid for the AC today.
No shit. What version? Like, like the Ray-Ban?
No. So Meta came out with its own frames.
Yeah.
That are way better.
Kylie. Did you get the Kylies?
No, the Kylie ones don't, fit my look.
Right.
But Meta just has like a nice pair of shades. I have it on my t-shirt at the moment.
Why aren't you taking pics?
What?
Put them on. Take some pics.
Yeah, we'll put them on. They're nice.
What do you use them for? Your kids?
No, I'll tell you what I use them for. Couple things. One, I use them for. I use them for sports, kid sports. If it's outside, I'm taking pictures and video, which is amazing. At the beach, I'm taking pictures, videos, all that stuff. Okay. I use them most for listening to music or podcast and making phone calls.
Really?
I hear battery 25%.
Battery 25%. I use the shit on them today.
You might need to take them off because why should I hear them?
I can't. I lose AirPods. It's amazing.
You just lose all the time.
Even wired headphones, I lose. For sunglasses, I lose the least amount.
That's wild. That is so wild. So you're walking around on the phone and listening to podcasts with your fucking sunglasses?
So people think you're a crazy person.
Oh yeah, people on the street who I know will start coming up to me, talking to me, and I'm just walking right by them because I'm talking to someone else. It's so great. It's so great for that. And then I'll tell you the neat little things. Like the other day, I was in Boston and I was looking at something and I was like, I wonder what that is. So I just go, "Hey Meta, what is that?" And it literally just tells me. So no, hey Meta, stop. Yeah. Because now it's on my face. I gotta take it off.
Yeah.
Zuck figured it out.
It's a really good device. When I tried the Ray-Bans when it came, I didn't like the way they looked, and I don't know, the functionality to me at that point didn't really make sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very polarizing. I know a lot of people hate it, and I've heard not nice things said on social media about people that wear Meta glasses, but I like it. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything against it. I think they're great.
Like
it's just
golf?
an odd choice for you.
Golf? Like, imagine if you had a pair of those Oakley Metas, you're looking at your swing.
I know, but it's just like you're not going to look at your swing. And if you're doing it for like content for social media, it's just, how many times can you be the annoying guy who posts his golf swing?
Seeing how your shitty swing looks.
Yeah, but I know you're not talking to me directly, but you'd be much better off if that's what you're trying to do. You'd be much better off having someone film your swing than to try to get this weird POV of it. But I'm not trying to get. Look, I own a pair.
But
I've tried it.
You own a pair?
Oh wow! Look, it's taking this long to admit.
Yeah, I own a pair. They're sitting in my gym bag. I don't use them because I tried to use them for golf, and you can't this is such annoying detail. But like the way that you look up, like it doesn't capture the video well.
So D, hung out with his family this summer and was sending us pictures left, right, and center of his kids, which I probably would not have gotten unless you had those glasses.
Yeah, I was snapping away.
Yeah.
Take a picture here. Take a picture there. Boom. Hey, Meta this. Hey, Meta that. Boom.
I think you're just becoming a Facebook dad slowly but surely.
I mean,
it's the age group. It's the age, Demo.
I am the age, and I speak like many of the people on the platform.
I know you do. Yes, you do. And
I share the same political views.
Yeah, you do. But it's an odd choice. I support it. Whatever. I'm not gonna hate on you for this one, but
I walked and biked here. I wanted to walk a little because I had food, and then I biked the rest. I was listening to music and podcasts. It was great.
Was that your Lime bike outside?
Yeah. That's my Lime bike.
I saw it.
That's
my
ride.
It home?
We'll see how dark it is.
Okay, well, listen, I don't even know what to say exactly. I think you're entering into a different era, as the kids are saying.
Okay.
Which is MAGA Facebook.
My meta era.
Meta era. That's right.
Yeah. MAGA meta era. And you're just yelling into your freaking sunglasses.
I'm sure it's a big hit in Manhattan Beach.
Yeah,
a lot of people in South Bay.
For sure. Big on like TikTok too. Like I think like pranks or there's like videos of guys have whole pages of like whatever, telling jokes or hitting on girls or look at me through my POV. Messing with employees at stores. No, you tape it. Everyone tapes it.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Ani, did you have some shit to talk about golf? Did I hear that right?
I did. I think I came to an epiphany over the last few days.
Tell me.
Officially annoyed with golf and social media.
Like
and
what specifically?
Meaning that everyone thinks it's cool to go golf and everyone's posting, right? So we've seen LeBron has this golf YouTube channel that has, I think, more than 1 million subs already. Then you see everyone that is not really golf culture deciding that they want to play golf and prove that they play golf.
Yeah.
And as someone, I played golf when I was 12 years old, long time ago. It's a tough sport. You have to really like it. And I think now the culture is you're forcing yourself to like something that isn't really fun. Because if you suck, it's the worst thing to do for 3.5 hours.
So I'm going to counter that and say the fun part about golf is you're out on the links with your homies.
Sure.
Getting hammered.
Okay, fine.
That's fun. So I think part of that is if you keep playing every weekend, you do get better.
I mean, Drama comes and complains about every round he plays. How's that fun?
But he loves it.
I love it though. Yeah. I appreciate your take on it. I don't totally disagree. Like, I'll tell you, I also feel like posting that you're golfing is a little overplayed. Like, I played twice this weekend. I didn't post it at all. Like, there's a little bit of like, okay, you're just going to post that you're golfing again. I don't know. It's a little played out, but the only thing I think you're missing is, for whatever reason, going out and sucking, pause, is still really fun.
D loves pause.
It's still really fun. And there's something so addicting about it. And I see why, as someone who has been bad at it for 3 years now, I fully understand why like LeBron is obsessed and Kevin Hart, and I don't know what it is. It's torture, but
so here, I'll take my last take on this, and you guys are going to have a lot of opinions.
Yep.
A lot of people golf to avoid their wife and kids on weekends. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And
I don't think there's any problem with that statement.
If that's your agenda, fine. But right now it's becoming like cool to post golf. Like the Lakers are in Slovenia with Luka.
Yeah.
They all posted their golfing. They're not with their families.
Yeah.
I guarantee you they don't want to golf, but they thought it was cool to post that they golf.
I just think that's a cynical take. I think you're close to being like a good take, but I think you're overshooting it. That like going out.
I think if you could
being
golf,
bad at
you would.
It's really tough to be good.
I know, but what do you do that you're good at?
A lot of things.
Like what? What do you do that you're good at? You box. I guarantee you Drama can whip your ass. So why do you do that? Why do you box? You're not that good. Go fight people. Prove that you're good. I think that I think that the fact that you suck.
No, the thing like so
more annoying.
No,
is that
here's what I think.
everyone's jumping on like, oh, I golf thing. That's more annoying.
That's annoying.
I agree
to
with
me.
that. I agree with that.
Not
take.
sucking.
But
Sucking
not
doesn't
that like
matter.
nobody even wants to be out there and they're all just hiding from their wives. That's your.
That is the origination of country clubs.
Yeah,
let's be clear.
And there's
I
definitely
know
an
this
element
world
of that.
better than anyone that does not golf.
That's true. And there's definitely an element of that. But I'm telling you that your take of the Lakers are in Slovenia and they don't even want to be golfing, but they just can't stand to be around their wives is not, it's just not.
No, their wives aren't there. They're just golfing because they think it's cool.
Years old, half of them.
They think it's cool to post.
Lakers?
My point is they think it's cool. Like, imagine if you have an all expense paid trip to Slovenia by Luca. Luca paid for everything.
Yeah. Hey,
Austin Reeves golfs, right? I know he golfs. That's like a known thing.
Bronny golfs.
Bronny golfs.
Yeah.
There's
Luca
6
golfs.
other guys that don't want to golf.
But it's a team bonding thing. Here's the thing here's the thing that I don't think you appreciate. The part of the country club culture is the most appealing part, even if you're not at a country club. There's not many places left for men to go and talk freely. There isn't. Not the way that guys have always historically spoken. There isn't. And so why do country clubs exist and golf course? When you're on the 6th hole of a fucking municipal golf course in Bumblefuck, you could say anything the fuck you want and not one person will judge you. It is the Manhattan Beach for everyone.
I get it. And I think that is why country clubs exist. And I think it's awesome.
This is why golf exists now.
Correct. But now I just get annoyed how everyone wants to post that they think they're part of golf culture.
Well,
that take is fair, though. I like that take. It's annoying that everyone fucking is posting golf. Great take. I just think you overshot it a little bit. No one even actually is enjoying themselves.
No,
they're all just miserable.
No, everyone enjoys it. Everyone
I'm a fairly athletic person, and it's impossible. And when I've golfed, I'm miserable by the 3rd hole because I suck.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm telling you, if you had the time and you went out with your friends who were at the same level of suck as you would have a blast. Riding around, listen to music, all just sucking.
Yeah, I mean, if I had the time to play and practice, I would do it in a second. No doubt.
Yeah.
It's fun. What's bad about it?
Yeah, and I'll even say it doesn't make sense. Like I have a friend, just to give you an example, I have a friend at the gym who also golfs, who I don't golf with often. And every Monday I see him and he's like, hey, what'd you shoot this weekend? I'm like, oh, fucking whatever, terrible. What about you? Terrible. And then like, all right, we'll see you next Monday. Like I don't know why there's this thing where like everyone's bad at it, but it's really addicting and they are enjoying themselves. It's just, yeah, we get it. Everyone golfs, like it's a little.
That was my take. Sorry, I came in hot.
Fair. No, look, I'm just, my judgment of your take is it's mostly right. You just overshot a little.
Okay. I agree. The beginning part was good. And then, you got to leave on a high note.
It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. That's the point of the podcast.
Drama. I feel like you have a lot of insights around this. I'm on the fringe of hearing about this case with this woman that strangled her children.
I know the case very well.
And
Clancy.
Yeah. And for whatever reason.
I know that? I'm not a true crime guy.
Why are you talking?
It's big on TikTok.
Okay. Yeah.
It's very big on
huge.
TikTok.
Yeah. It's
basically a woman.
I have a lot of thoughts if you want to.
Strangled her 3 kids, and the internet is empathizing with her.
No, she didn't do it. That's the point. Says who? That's what the internet sleuths have come to the conclusion.
Yeah.
The husband,
no, but there's also
dad.
there's also forget. Let's put aside the fact that
who did it. If you don't want to talk about who did it, because I have a lot of thoughts.
Yeah,
I've gone on deep dives on this.
Okay, so I think the more interesting thing is there are people in the comment sections, thousands of comments,
millions probably at this point,
millions of comments that are okay that she did it, dealing with a lot with her ex-husband, those types of things. It's like becoming a thing where now there was a crazy story over the weekend where this guy killed his girlfriend and they said he had demons. And that's like what they're pleading, whatever he said to the police. And then obviously the guys in the comments were like, oh, demons. I feel bad for the guy. He had demons. So it's caused like this weird, perverse reaction of let's assume she did it. If she did do it, people are still empathizing with her that it was okay, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, the internet's just getting weird.
It's the same thing with this Luigi when he killed the United Healthcare CEO. The amount
people
of
are justifying it.
He's a hero. That's not only like empathized with and like justified. Like he is an absolute internet hero.
Yeah, and I think there's like, because this is where I think TikTok is, it can play into, like, people want to feel this particular feeling or empathy, and then it finds the audience of these people and they all comment on it, and now it's like created a moment where it's going to have to be used in the damn case. It's so big.
Yeah, I think what you're getting at is basically it's really easy to justify anything.
Yes.
In any path.
Yes.
Regardless, whether it's a crime, politics, business, finance.
There's always a cheering section.
There's always a cheering section, and there's always people that are going to gaslight you and say you are right.
Yes.
Like, so I agree with you. Go, keep on.
No, I'm just saying, like the Luigi thing. Like the guy cold-blooded murdered a guy in New York City.
Yeah.
He deserves to be in jail for the rest of his life. And there is a portion of the world that thinks he's a hero.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like if you posted just that clip on TikTok, you would get lit up.
I might get killed.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And the only thing I want to like have...
I'm a guy that has been a victim of health insurance.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. I want to say, it doesn't matter to them is what I'm saying. I want to, my take, which is similar but different to yours, is I think it's when you view the world through victim mentality. Every victim is a victim and therefore justified in any response. And I think that's just the narrative. So if you're a victim of someone oppressing you, there is a large group, or at least a loud group, that believes any response is justified.
Yeah,
and I think it's
don't think it's a
when you
large
see the
group.
world. Yeah, I think it's a loud
I agree
group.
with you.
Yeah,
I think it's a very loud group. I think when it's very much similar to, whether you talk about AI, where you talk about like the fear that average citizens have when you're out and about, on a normal Saturday or Sunday interacting with regular people, none of those thoughts and fears come out. But I think the internet is so good because look, in clipping land, you get rewarded for creating a clip that gets views. So like if you're following this case and you know how to like edit correctly, you can edit that clip to empathize with this
either
woman.
way, or make the dad the criminal. You can literally splice it however you want.
Yeah, social media. I mean, in Cambridge Analytica and Facebook and Instagram, in that election cycle, it was clear they were able to thumb the scale on the way that the country viewed political candidates. So it's definitely possible, but it is just. You guys, I mean, I don't know, Drum, I don't know if you've seen much of it. Obviously, you haven't seen. This is actually the first I
heard of it. Not as in touch as I.
It's a crazy case.
But I think what you're getting at is a larger point, because I get fed in my algo a bunch of people talking about AI and data centers. And obviously, I'm the woke guy, the liberal.
Yeah.
So I get what the Democrats are talking about AI and data centers. And I'm like, you're absolutely wrong. Like, you have no idea what you're talking about.
But it doesn't matter.
But the point is, like, I'm educated in that topic. So I'm able to decipher, like, yo, you guys have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But then if you're not, you'll just be like, yeah, AI and data centers are the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
This is like ruining the world.
Oh yeah.
Once again, I believe that is actually a more popular than not take. I think that one is a lot of people, not just loud people. I think if you walk down the street and ask 10 people what they think about data centers, they would say terrible.
Yeah, I think it's like 70% negative rating from polling that AI and data centers are the worst thing to happen. And 99.9% of people aren't educated on this.
Yeah.
99.9% of people aren't educated on it. It's really easy to get fed an opinion.
Yeah.
And that's what is so, it's like the Gell-Man amnesia effect, where if you know something and you get fed it and you're told, like, and you're like, I know this is wrong. And then you read the next story and you think it's right.
Yeah.
That's literally the internet. At scale.
Yeah. And D has a good point too. That's totally right. I agree. And D has a good point too, that like a lot of this starts to make more sense when you view it through the incentive being views, not truth, justice, forward progress. The only metric is views. And I think that's been true with the mainstream media for longer than we realized. Things were sensationalized and mostly negative and stuff. But in the world of clipping, it's like that on super steroids. And yeah, like and then when you add on top of that, this weird reverse incentive for AI companies to try to have regulatory capture. And so there's negative, like, it's just a weird, when you really look at like the truth of that specific topic and then like the perception of it, there's a massive gap, and I think that's probably true in most things, but.
I mean, I have no data to back this up, but I think once an opinion has been won on social media, it's really hard to reverse the mass belief of that, right? So like whoever kind of jumps on their pro first usually feels like they're the winner, because even on so many topics, it's the original social media feeling is still the topic, even though it's proven that it's incorrect or fake.
I mean, we have real life examples, right? Mamdani mastered social media.
Yeah.
So his takes go viral, whether you agree with him or not. He's gotten north of 50% of people. It's the same dude in Michigan, Abdul. He's really good at social media. I don't care about what he says. I'm not going to like sit here and litigate that stuff. But he's really good.
I mean, the GOAT is Trump. He's the best.
And Trump, Trump's the GOAT.
He knows. He'll do dumb shit all week. You know how he waved the flags today.
Yeah, he said today he's going to use the military to talk about treasury yields.
Yeah, and
like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, bomb them.
He's going to bomb who?
The bonds.
The treasury.
If they don't go down, guess what? Everyone liked it.
It went viral.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all that matters.
Yeah,
I will say though, that's why I think that like, especially COVID, among other things, but COVID and I would say Epstein too, are like, those were really, really harmful events, because now it's almost like people prefer to believe the contrarian message.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? And
it's actually more mainstream to be a conspiracy theorist than to be like, oh, this is what the truth is.
Yeah, you can't accept. Yeah. So I think the only instance, I just thinking about it now, where the public majority completely changed their view on is the vaccine.
Yeah.
If the vaccines if you had to go get vaccinated today, it would the amount of people that would go would be pathetic.
But think about that. Think about like what that instance. Let's even take Epstein out. But I think Epstein could have so easily. Well, I guess not. But been like handled better. But COVID, like it just annihilated trust and like
and there's ripple effects of that though.
I mean, massively. I'm saying to the point where, like we just said, it is more. You're a dummy if you believe the narrative. Like we just said, like being the conspiracy theorist is the norm now. You're an idiot if you believe what the.
But if you think about like the second and third order effects of how bad this whole COVID situation was, like parents are not getting their kids measles vaccines anymore. Yeah. Like the emergency rooms at UCLA Hospital. I know this for a fact. I'm on the board of the hospital. They're like loaded with kids that weren't vaccinated for the most basic stuff, because now everyone doubts everything. So now you have a bunch of kids that would not be in the hospital, would not be dying if they just got their like regular scheduled vaccines. And
I think that's going to be normal though. I don't blame vaccines in the United States, that to change the mentality toward it, it's over. That trust has been broken with the American people. Like if Fauci came out and said, I fucked up.
He can't. He can't.
So that's my point. There's nothing to repair the trust then. It's just going to take a generation to forget about it and then go back to the normal schedule, childhood vaccines. But the thing now is like, there's too many issues with children where people just point to it and say, yeah, fuck it, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, and it's problematic for society. We need to get into it, but it's not. There are consequences. There are consequences to all these opinions, and the fallout of COVID. The fallout of COVID was no one believes anything. Everyone can have their own opinion either way. And I just think we really set society back.
Yeah, I completely agree. But on that one, we have to blame not just Fauci, but like that is the authority figures fucked that up so badly. And now, like, I feel like there's things happening that are even beyond.
Well, let's be clear. Fauci was under Trump, and Trump could have shit on Fauci while he was in office. So I don't want to get into this, but.
Yeah, so I don't even think, because I don't even have a take. So like we shouldn't get into it because I don't even have like a dog. I'm saying everyone's to blame. I'm saying the way the whole thing was handled. But the one thing that I do want to single out Fauci on is Fauci was the scientist in the room. He was the guy that said, I am science and trust me and I, whatever. And so especially him, but I would say all authority figures, whatever, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do. But I think the actual damage done by COVID is like, will last like 100 years and like be so, if you could really tally it all up. What it did to trust.
One second. One thing I will say that it's to that point, we're obviously, far removed, but I vividly remember like talking to like friends, grandparents about the impact the Great Depression had on them.
Yep.
And it basically took several generations removed to change their psyche and their belief system. Because the Great Depression basically broke America.
Yeah.
And it took a long time to recover for a lot of families. And I think that is an interesting example of like, I don't know when did everyone kind of get over it. I don't know, 50 years. Where, people who were so far removed from the Great Depression, like maybe our children grow up and don't really have a connection to COVID except through us. And maybe because we speak on it, they still have they'll hear about stories about it, but I don't know if, their children will have no connection to COVID. Right?
Yeah. And the problem with the COVID kind of debacle where all institutions kind of failed everyone was now AI, which I'm a big proponent of, big believer in, and you have 70% of the country that thinks this is like nonsense and going to ruin the world. And we're going to fall behind. Like the rest of the world's doing it. China's doing it. All the Asian countries are doing it. And now Americans, because I believe what they experienced the last 6 years, aren't getting on board with this new revolution, which is actually net positive, net productive.
So my hot take on it doesn't fucking matter what the American people do. We're doing it either way. Like we don't need, whose permission do we need? Elon's going to go build Terrafab. Texas is going to let him do it.
It's just the everyday person. It's the person that gets left in the dust. That's the problem.
Yes, exactly. We are not going to get left behind on AI. There will be enough counties, cities, states in this country that will allow data centers to get built. There will be minimal regulation because.
But here's the issue, right? Like we deal with this world of, this is the problem with messaging and how everything's portrayed via mainstream media. There is clearly an inequality problem in this country. There's clearly plenty of people that feel they haven't participated. This is your shot, but you're being told that this is evil and you're not participating in your shot.
Yeah.
That's what is frustrating to me.
That's like, there's the political figures that are pushing that, right? And there's incentives for people to push that narrative for other reasons other than progressing AI development in America. There's a lot of incentives to keep people hooked on that this is all scary, right? Yeah. The best way to control people is keep them scared.
This is the most equalizing thing we've ever seen in our lifetime. Like anyone can start a company. Anyone can start anything.
I'm aware. I've been peddling that too myself. But like the thing is I'm no longer of the view of like, if you're too stupid, then you're going to get fucking left behind. And I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but then you hit the pitchforks, and that's where like people are like genuinely concerned that there's going to be civil unrest because.
Guess what? I'm not solving that.
I know, but it's just sad that we can't just tell people, hey, this is actually net positive to everyone.
You can't tell people anything in this country. You know that, right?
Well aware.
Yeah. So
it is what it is. It's sad. I think to like meet in the middle of both of you, which is where I stand sort of, is like, it's sad. Yes. But there's nothing we can do about it. And so it's like, we have to just trust that everything will work out and move forward, but it is unfortunate. But what can you do?
Look, I think speaking to inequality, there's some fundamental things that like we have to address as a country around things of costs that have gone through the roof. Okay. Health insurance, car insurance, those have to go down. Those are the two single biggest fucking thing that have gone up way beyond rent, way beyond housing cost. And so those to me are like, okay, let's let the smart people go deregulate insurance and bring in people that actually have the best, make it truly capitalism and insurance. Yeah. Prices will go down. I was sharing this with, I posted for fun on Twitter yesterday. I was in, we were going from our house to Taroni, a restaurant on Beverly Boulevard, and it was 1.6 miles. And, I like taking Waymo. It was $36, $35, whatever it was, at Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. And a Lyft was $11 bucks. Huge difference. Mm-hmm. So obviously I took the Lyft. I'm not going to spend $36 to go a mile and a half, but I think that's a prime example of like supply and demand. I actually like giving Dominic this lecture on, he was so mad that we were in this hot, non-air conditioned Lyft. And I was trying to explain to him supply and demand. And he just looks at me. He goes, is the guy going to turn on the air? I'm like, no. That's why this ride is $11 bucks.
Yeah.
And I think like technology is deflationary. Like people always like to talk about television cost. The cost of a TV is so cheap.
Yeah.
A big screen TV is so cheap. And I think even, I don't know if you guys are keeping up, but like token prices are plummeting.
Yeah, of course.
They're going down.
And they'll go to zero.
It'll go down. It'll be like anything else. Guess what's not going down? My power bill. My power bill is $2,600. My LADWP bill for 2 months.
This is why people are mad about data centers, because they don't feel like they're participating.
I know, but everything that's gone up is kind of the non-tech people involved, right? When technology people get involved,
it's all deflationary. 100%.
It's all deflationary. Yeah, cars, like what you get for buying a Tesla is insane. What you get for buying an iPhone, the value you get is insane. If Elon was in charge of the grid, my guess is fucking power prices are going down.
He could figure it out. Yeah.
He could figure it out. Health insurance, he could figure it out. Like he's saying you'll never have to, surgery will be done by robots. If that's not deflationary and the insurance companies are still charging for liability, I mean, what are we doing here? I just think there's some structural problems. No one wants to do the granular work on like, okay, like if I was in the US government or someone that actually cared about everybody, I'm not that person anymore. But if I was, I would sit and say, okay, health insurance, the cost of health insurance. Okay, if you care so much, DSA, that should be your policy. We're going to fucking subsidize health insurance for everyone. We have to figure it out. Like that's a serious cost.
I do think it falls on the leaders in tech, right? So the technology industry is by far the biggest in the world, right? So SpaceX, $2+ trillion, Anthropic, $2+ trillion, OpenAI, these are the biggest companies in the world.
But they are doing it. So Google and Amazon have major belts.
I just named 3 companies that aren't doing it.
Yeah.
My point is they're not messaging properly.
Yeah.
So you have Elon is. I think Elon actually does a good job of telling people in the world what the benefits of everything he's working on and why he's working on it. But you have these other 2 companies that are bigger than Anthropic's going to do more than Walmart probably next year in revenue.
No, I can't. That's $700 billion.
I think Walmart does $500 billion. There's reports that they're going to, whatever,
700.
in 2 years.
Yeah.
Fine. They're going to be bigger in 2 years than Walmart.
Yeah.
And you have this guy telling everyone the world's ending. So the messaging is like the biggest problem, where it's so easy to hate this thing that is actually a net positive to humanity.
Yeah, it's just message. Unfortunately, it was the wrong
CEOs.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah. And that'll change. They're relevant today.
And that's why you can get any politician that goes to any community where inflation's up and people are struggling, and you say, yeah, Anthropic sucks. They're about to IPO $2 trillion in like a month.
Yeah.
2 months. October is what they're saying. How easy is that message? So, go ahead. I was like, how easy is that messaging to say they're the devil?
I know, but don't you think, isn't like, it's so fucked up because like you said, they're the wrong CEOs. I think there's another take if you're a shareholder that they're the perfect CEOs, and the scaring people is part of their strategy, that in 10 years, if Anthropic has some sort of moat that they created through this period of extreme fear and regulatory capture, and you're going to look at them as geniuses. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying like, no, they're great. I think it is.
I like that take.
I think it is really stupid.
I want to invest in Anthropic if I could.
It was the hard, like I will tell you, I've been investing since 2008. It was impossible to get allocation to Anthropic. Absolutely impossible.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, but ask any of his, yeah, and look, the jury's still out because once again, if they got some sort of regulatory capture, the benefit of that, once again, a decade from now is immeasurable. So if you're one of their investors, they're the perfect CEOs. They're doing exactly what they should do. They're following the playbook. And look, we'll worry about it down the road. Once we get this mission accomplished, regulatory capture, whatever, then we'll worry about messaging. And all of a sudden, we're going to get a lot more optimistic. The problem is a lot of people are getting left in the dust in between. And maybe Mr. Nice Guy appearing CEO would just get the shit kicked out of him by these more ruthless CEOs. Once again, I'm not saying an opinion on whether it's good or bad. I'm saying like, I understand why it's happening. It's just really odd that these people are incentivized to make their own product look like the devil. It's weird, but I get it. And once again, if 5 years even, you could fast forward and say Anthropic is so world dominant. 2 trillion is nothing. It's a $20 trillion company because they, built this moat and things. We're going to look back at it as a genius move. It's just today, it's doing a lot of damage. I don't know what's going to happen, but I understand why they're doing it.
Yeah.
I think the nice guy would get ran
I think your take is perfect. I think your take is actually perfect. And it's just shitty that
it is
people don't understand the broader view. And I don't know how you get people to understand it. Because 70% of people hate AI in America today.
Yeah.
That's like the polling.
Yeah, it's wild. We've said this before actually years ago on this pod, but I just want to say it again, is like, it has just never been more important to like, and I don't even know how you do this. I'm not going to act like I do it so well, but to like understand your own thinking and why you make the decisions you make. Like, do you use AI? Don't you? How do you eat? What do you get vaccinated? What do you do for your kids? Like, it is so important. Luckily, we have something like AI, which does have quite a bit of knowledge. But the point is, there's so much bullshit. Like, when else? I mean, I guess it's happened. I guess people vilified new technologies a lot in the past, but it's weird that like when the TV came out or when the internet came out, I don't believe that 70% of the country thought they were like literally the manifestation of the devil. Like, it's so odd. And this is probably
the only kind of thing in history is the Vietnam War, which a lot of Americans were just against. And that's before social media.
Oh, there's many instances where
I'm saying before tech existed, right?
We have like a Vietnam War equivalent getting heated up. It's like the third news story of the day. It's not even.
Yeah.
We're cranking out fake news like it's nothing. It's funny. I thought the internet would like kill this. Like you won't be able to lie about wars and things anymore. But I feel like there's just so much shit going around that you can follow whatever narrative you want.
Right. You could amplify anything. That's certain. Doesn't matter, which side, even like their Ron War, right? You can find 20 people with 20 million views that say it's the greatest thing ever. You could find 30 people with 20 million views that say it's the worst thing ever. And it depends who you listen to and how you're getting your news.
Right. And then you have 5 other topics that you have to research that day too, because there's 20 million views on each of those as well.
Right.
And that's just if you care about the big thing.
The best thing to do is not pay attention to any of this
Which
stuff.
is what
when you see the engagement, like the views that these topics get is absurd.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying, as just a normal average citizen, I don't really pay attention to much. that is controversial anymore. There's no point. There's no upside. There's only downside, right? It's very stressful. You're going to find people with very differing points of views that unfortunately, I don't know if you guys saw this some Twitter account posted the oldest living woman,
118 or something,
117 or 118 years old. And she said, they asked her, what's the secret to life? And she said, don't argue. Because it's, stress and cortisol are
so
clear.
Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead at 60 in this generation.
Yeah, that's why someone posted like, oh man, I'm toast. That's all I do all day. And I think like it is so true to actually live a healthy, happy life. You cannot consume the amount of, how like Americans got fat because we just had access to too much fucking amazing food that was readily, cheaply available.
Fast food,
yeah, just everything. It just became so easy to eat. So what do? We overconsumed and all got fat. And it's the same with information. We have an abundance of information that we can have at our fingertip at any moment, and it's extremely scary. Yeah. And the same way you shouldn't overeat, you shouldn't overconsume content because it has the same impact. It literally just makes you fat.
This is why like I don't know how to articulate it yet, but when I was sort of going back and forth with Zach a couple of weeks ago about why I just think AI, like all of these big narratives aren't going to come true, and it's going to be a little bit more like tolerable or swallowable than we can imagine today, is because of that. Like when the internet and especially the smartphone came out, it was like, oh my gosh, you're going to have the fucking Library of Alexandria in your pocket. You can talk to anyone, anywhere in the world. You can, and like we literally just use it to stress ourselves to death arguing about fake war news stories. Like it's like humans find a way to like, you know what I mean? Like it's just, I don't know. I don't know if that will play out that way with AI, but like, I'm not saying it'll be a nothing burger. I'm saying like, it'll get filtered through humans and it'll just become like something a little different. I don't know. Cause the internet,
I was thinking about this recently. Like when I get on and off a plane and I go to, go home and see my kids and hang out. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, what am I effectively doing different than my parents? The only different experience is that I have the phone. What else do my kids? An iPad, a phone, I guess like a few Apple products is the only differentiation between my kids' childhood and my childhood. Yeah. I literally were doing the same shit. I'm actually going to the same goddamn parks. I'm driving the same streets, eating at many of the same Mexican restaurants I ate as a child. What is so different? And so when I play out the next 30 years, of course, technology will have an impact in the way the world works. Maybe we all have different jobs. I don't know if fundamentally we're doing anything different. I think my children will be taking their kids maybe in an autonomous vehicle to Pan Pacific Park, and maybe someone fix the fucking bathrooms.
No, I wouldn't count on that.
Yeah, so think about it like that. Like we're talking about
the robots aren't even fucking with that.
And my kids are shitting and a crack dead. Like, come on, AGI, my nuts.
100%. That's my point. And I just feel like, and even one way I would answer your question, not you particularly, D, because you're pretty good about it, but like if you ask most people that question, what are you doing differently than your parents? Like the real answer is just like worrying more.
Yeah.
Like you're just looking at more shit. You just have more information. You just have more things to be scared of. Like you really at the end of the day, when it comes to like what you're actually doing, you're doing the same things, but now you're just like filled with anxiety because you think you're up to date on all these stories.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like very spot on. Like why is the average family talking about their Ron Moore at dinner? They should not.
Well, that they always did, right? The war was always spoken at dinner.
Okay, fine. Pick another topic.
AI data centers. It doesn't fucking matter.
Exactly.
That's a perfect example of like, it literally doesn't matter. It's not going to have this.
Yeah. AI data centers, AI taking everyone's jobs, the robots. I mean, I'm telling you, when you talk to most, I don't know if it's most, it's just as most I talk to, young, like especially working people, their take is so bleak. they also still care about climate change. They still think that between climate change, robots, AI, the world might literally not even be around in 10 years.
And then they go to Erewhon and buy their $20 Hailey Bieber smoothie, right?
Yeah,
it's the same people.
Yeah, 100%. If you sat outside of Erewhon and asked them how much longer we all have to live, it's 10 years. The over-under is 10 years, and I'm taking the under.
And they're in Aloe, they're in whatever, on sneakers, they're spending $100.
I mean, yeah, but like no one's listening to those people, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I know. I think the picture I'm trying to paint is there's a lot of people that think that they are really smart and really well researched, and that the opinions are negative.
But
there's
that's
not a lot of people
like,
walking around with a hot take about why you should be happy.
Correct. And isn't that like kind of a function of this new post-COVID? So we talk about how much negative impact COVID had on society, that you can work from home, you can do 3 days a week in the office, 2 days. You have too much time to think about all this stuff.
Yeah,
100%.
When I was 21 and an investment banker, I didn't have time to think about anything. I was just getting yelled at all day.
Which is true. And I think those people still exist, to be honest. I think there's still like investment banker is like fresh out of college is a very, like that is probably still happening with that group of people. I think the other difference from when you were in that era and where we are now is you didn't have the option. You didn't have this shit in your pocket. And it's just everyone. I'll tell you this much. Every young person you talk to has a take, whether it's on Epstein, Israel, Iran war, Fauci's Senate hearing, like they all have a take and they all think it's really well informed. On Mamdani,
I know that's such a good point. Like that's honestly amazing what you just said, because I remember in 2008 and I was in finance, right? I was a banker. I was part of the problem. I was like looking at decks that we should not have lent companies money. Like it was all like part of it. And I didn't know shit. And then I started seeing everything happen, unfold, mortgage crisis. And I had to actually go out and learn what the fuck happened. Today, you would just watch a 30-second TikTok and be like, I can tell you what happened.
100%. And you'd have a full take that was crafted by your algorithm that would be like, well, this country's to blame and that happened. And then Trump came in and did this. And then Jerome Powell actually, before he left, set a fucking bomb and then this and that. Like you would have a full crafted take that you think you're really smart when really your answer should be, I don't fucking know.
I know. And that's my point. I was actually in that world and I was like, I have no idea what the fuck happened.
Yeah. Now the crazy thing is the person walking into fucking Erewhon has a take and they're not in that world. So,
one of the things that actually came out of COVID that looks like that's here to stay is the collectibles and card industry.
I know.
And the biggest beneficiary of that is actually an LA company called Whatnot, who recently raised around $20 billion. $20 billion. Which, just think about it. There's some very high profile AI companies that are not worth $20 billion. And what's fascinating, if you don't know what Whatnot is, it's a fascinating way to sell. I think it's really the future of selling and will carve like a big part of e-commerce out in the coming years. But it's live auction. And Whatnot started with Funko Pops, then moved into cards and collectibles, and is just juggernaut that obviously is selling everything now at the scale they've reached. But shout out to them for building what is the new wave of like excitement in e-commerce right now. And then simultaneously, perfect storm, the collectible industry. So the toy industry is up like 17% the first half of 2026. And a lot of that's due because adults are in the toy industry. So Legos have resale value. Obviously Funko Pops, bobbleheads, trading cards is squishies.
Squishies are all the rage.
Yeah. And trading cards is so I don't know if we talked about this, but a few weeks ago, I went to the National, which is the largest card show in America. And holy shit. I knew cards was big, but it is bananas. It is big money. It is big, 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 big money. It has now entered the game. And like you have TikTok, you have Whatnot kind of dueling it out for like where these products are sold. And it's an interesting dichotomy of this like new age breaking on the internet, which is like literally opening up packs on a live stream, versus these old white guys selling like Lou Gehrig autographs from like, 1920 or whatever. And they're like holding on to like this passion and hobby. And there's these kids who are coming in, commercializing it and making it about a lot of money. But it's hard to say, because in 2020 it was a fad. It went away and then it kind of came out bigger than ever. The way that everyone explains it to me is that like in our age demographic, the golfing demographic, people want to have diversified assets of things they want to buy. And I think like, I don't know actually anyone that buys art of my friends.
Not our age demo.
Though there are, we don't have personal friends.
They came from rich like backgrounds.
Yeah. So, but then my point is like, I know people that collect watches, like as an investment. I have a huge watch collection. I don't know anyone that like genuinely is into the art game. I think cards is something similar where like you can go park real money in cards now.
Yeah. So, I mean, the art world, it's like widely known that it's largely built on a money laundering scheme. So this is like the next iteration.
This is way bigger.
Then it's going to be much bigger.
Yeah. I think this is like the Robin Hood of the art. You know what I'm saying? Like it's for everyone. It democratized.
Yeah. Because
democratized money laundering.
Well, because the other thing is well, it also democratized the optionality to get rich. So someone opened with their kid some like pack the other day and pulled a $5 million card. A $5 million card. So think about what that does to the psyche of everyone who buys cards. You could pull a $5 million card.
Yeah.
My friend's
Isn't that just the lottery though?
But that's my point. It's lottery is huge.
Yeah.
This is way more fun than the lottery because you love sports. Right? Like you love Pokemon. You love One Piece. You actually have a genuine interest. Like I'm with my kids and I open up packs every weekend now. We're addicted.
Right.
And that's purely based on sports enthusiasm. And now they're like trying to figure out how much every card's worth. And
did you pull an Edwards? You got a hot card?
I was at the Trove office in New York and he bought like $10,000 worth of boxes. So he was like, you want to open these? You want to rip these? I figure you're here. We might as well. We crack open a drink and just start opening packs. Like, they do it professionally, opening up packs. And then I pulled this like crazy, like, I don't know, $10,000, $20,000 card. It was for their business, not my personal card. But it was just, it's fun. It to me, if you enjoy the lottery, going to like a shit gas station and picking six numbers, this is way better.
Yeah. Look, my only negative take on it, but I don't care enough to be like negative Nancy here, is that like, it's just, I feel like everyone is like ripping packs and betting on FanDuel. And like, that's the new path to American. Like we talk a lot on this pod about like, just put your money in the S&P index. It's like, no one's fucking doing that. They're like, are you kidding, bro? I'm going to go rip some packs and fucking get this parlay popping on FanDuel. Fuck off.
The parlay popping. I got a haircut from a guy that comes and, anyways, he's telling me about his Kalshi betting, right? And he's like, I had this 3 leg parlay. I had the option to sell after 2 because you can sell. That's actually kind of cool that you can sell after you hit 2.
Yeah.
And then you can hedge out and whatever. He's explaining to me his dynamic. And then I told him, I was like, hey, I just want to tell you, you're betting against a hedge fund. Like your counterparty is a professional. So you think, oh, I can hit that 3rd leg. I can hit the 4th leg. And it's life-changing money. And I said, look, and I explained this to him and he was so grateful that I told him. I was like, look, one of my best friends, obviously, quant guy, Citadel, all the big name. He's like, my job is to be right 54% of the time. And he makes a fortune, 54%.
Yeah.
In trading convertible arbitrage, debt, stocks, whatever. I was like, they're doing the same thing to you. So you may win your 2nd leg parlay. Guess what? You're going to do the next one and they're going to smoke you. And he goes, you're right, dude. He goes, the next parlay, I got smoked. And they don't realize they're betting against people that only want to be right 54% of the time.
what you don't realize is that it's fun. And they'll continue to do it. Football season's about to start.
I know.
Mark and Kelsey are going to do billions every 2 hours.
I know. And it's just like, it's same with the information. Like, we're not explaining AI is positive. This is net negative.
Here's my take. Right. Yeah, let me
like this is net everyone thinks prediction markets is net positive. The same people that are doing the $50 parlay that think they're going to make $5,000 are the same people that think data centers suck.
Well, yeah, probably. But let me ask you this. Is this a bad take or one that I should maybe just keep to myself? Is sometimes I don't empathize so much with the like, oh, I'll never own a house narrative of like this generation when like this is like our grandparents weren't fucking betting on Kalshi.
Yeah. So
is that wrong? Is that not?
No. I actually have an equally similar take when it comes to the inequality in America. The inequality in America stems from social media showing that you should be living this life. No, your broke ass should not be living this life. You should actually live within your means and actually stick to things. The problem is you go on social media and you follow someone that you look up to or you're friends with, and they are living this fantasy life. That is not for you. You do not make that much money. So your inequality, income has gone up, right? I know costs have gone through the roof, but like, you don't want to go on vacation. No, you want to go on the European vacation. You don't want to go to dinner. No, you want to go to fucking Delilah for dinner. You don't want to go to, any old club. You want to go to the members club. Of course, everyone's trying to keep up with the Joneses, and it's just not financially possible. You could go to the gym. You know how much Planet Fitness charges? $10. Where does everyone go in LA? Equinox, Hemot, whatever that new place is. Like charge. What is it called?
Hi Matt. Whatever.
Yeah. How much is that? $500 a month?
Yes.
Probably more.
It's something. It's expensive. Yeah. It's not
exactly. So like, do the people that go to that gym make enough money to warrant going to that gym? And then they'll go to the Erewhon and they'll complain about fucking data centers and inequality in America. So fuck off.
Yeah. And I just, the thing that I just wonder, and I need to just do some research on this before I say it out loud, although here I am saying it out loud on a fucking podcast, is like, I don't know. I think that the boomers like had a retirement account, attached to their job, or they were investing, or they were saving every dollar and living below their means to finally put the down payment down on that house. And they grinded it out their whole life to own a home. And now we're looking at it saying, I'll never own a fucking home. And I just wonder if the discipline is the same. Is it all just that the system is fucked up, or is there any self-accountability?
I would say in our own parents' experience, it was 100% financial discipline that gave them freedom as retirees. 100%. Right. It was financial discipline.
And the way time and finances work is now, like, I don't know, don't say it. I don't know what your mom's house is worth, but let's just say it was worth $2 million now. It's like, yeah, that's today. You're not even like, you're just looking at where they are today and where you are today and saying this is unfair. And once again, I could be wrong here and because I know some prices have kind of went up while, wages have maybe not the same proportion or whatever. But the point is, like, if you're YOLOing all of your extra dollars into Kalshi and fucking ripping packs and then complaining that you'll never own a home, I just, there's only a certain level of sympathy.
I think you're 100% right. I think the discipline of the boomers is never going to be replicated. It's not even our generation, and divided by like 5 for the younger generation that are coming into the workforce.
Right.
Like, I mean, even like our mom, like the Olympics are coming, and the Olympics, she's like, oh my God, I wish I could go to the basketball finals. They're going to be in LA.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're rich. Yeah. Buy the fucking ticket.
Yeah.
Right.
And she's like, oh, I can't do. I was like, yes, you can. Yeah, but I actually know exactly how much money.
But they're not going to YOLO it.
Right.
And she won't do it.
Like you probably have like a little cousin or, a hypothetical that's like, I'm going to the fucking Olympics. And it's like, with what money? Like, I'm going to Kalshi that shit. It's like, it just shows you like the difference in the way people think about money. And that generation, like, nobody looks at the discipline of the boomers. They only look at the outcome that they now have now that they're 70.
But just think about it. In the 80s, I could only remember the only television show that was on that talked about wealthy people was Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
Yeah.
With whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And I think today, the Lifestyles of Rich and Famous is the moment you open social media.
Yeah.
And the problem is it's like some girl that, said Haktua on a fucking TikTok video and now has a mansion, or like, some OnlyFans. Like that's the problem, is like when it's this girl who like blew up on OnlyFans for, her incredible feet pics, and she's driving in a Urus and living in a mansion. You're like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah. And like the dirty secret that people don't want to dig the second layer. So like in West Hollywood, where we're around, if you look at all these McMansions, it's 7 TikTokers splitting a $20,000 a month house, and they're posting as if they are the owners of the house with the pool, this, that, and then the whole world thinks, oh my God, this is how people live.
I mean, look, Andrew Tate and his brother recently got arrested, and it was reported that all the cars were rented. He didn't even own these cars, and he was making all this.
Smart. They might be smarter than they seem.
Yeah,
aren't they in jail?
It might all be
confinement.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like if they did rent all of their cars, good. Like then they hustled. Obviously they're not making as much money as everyone thinks they are, but like that's the point. Is nobody, like exactly what you just said, Anand, and the potential rented car thing is like, if the moment you open Instagram, to your point, D, it's just everyone's rich but you, is what it says.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate's rich. This guy with a podcast is rich. This live streamer's rich. This OnlyFans girl's rich. This guy's rich. This guy selling courses is rich. Everyone's really rich. And you're like in Indiana going to work
You're
at
pissed.
Starbucks, just fucking seething. The boomers had none of that.
Yeah. Oh, you had no idea what everyone else is doing. There was there was an incredible ignorance is bliss is such a true statement.
Yeah.
And I think today we don't have that. And instead it's like, I get it. Like, if you go on social media, it's especially if you're not like a strong-willed person, or forget it, if you're young, I'm old. I know what I can or cannot do. But like if you're young and you're looking at it, you're like, fuck, this sucks.
And you're also old enough to decipher that everyone's lying.
Oh yeah, I know everyone's full of shit. That's also
that's the problem. Like if these people don't. There's something about being able to live in LA or whatever, and even having the type of access that we do. Like it takes pretty good access to realize everyone's full of shit. Even if you're one step removed and living in LA, you don't think everyone's full of shit. You really need a certain level of like behind the curtain to realize that 90% of people are full of shit. And if you live, like I said, in middle America or something like that, it's just no one's full of shit. Everyone's just rolling in cash.
I mean, Dee and I have a chat with our closest friends who Drama, and 90% of it is just calling people frauds.
Yeah.
That's literally 90% of the chat. Oh, we hear this name. Oh, fraud.
It's most people. It's people who, I still get surprised from time to time. But if you don't have that type of like closeness to that stuff, you just think everyone is rich.
Yeah. And that's where the inequality and the AI data centers come into play.
And then look and think about like even what's going on with the Lakers sale. Think about how much distrust that has with communities and society.
Well, if they win, I have no distrust.
It doesn't matter. No, the fact that this guy was unethically using life insurance policy to buy teams.
Yeah.
People get pissed.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey.
And then Josh Kushner comes in off the top and buy it, and it creates a different narrative. And it's like easy to make people angry. That's all I'm saying.
Which is why, back to our kind of original point, like number one, you got to not look at it. And number two, like worry about your own little circle. But I just feel like you don't learn that most people don't learn that until later in life. But there's just so many things to be miserable about. Keep in mind, we just covered so much shit. You just talked about the Lakers, guy buying the Lakers. Sometimes you'll put in our group chat, like, this is the reason we have socialism. And you'll put some crazy shit in there. Like, then once again, back to wars, back to COVID, back to Fauci testifying, back to, it's just like, what?
Don't worry, in 2 weeks, no one's going to give a fuck about anything. Football's back. I tune out the rest of the world during football season. I don't know what's happening. I'm not going to pay attention to the election. I'm not going to pay attention to war. All I'm going to pay attention to is fucking my teams.
September 9th.
Yeah.
Everyone
how
needs
Patty's doing, how USC's doing.
I just want to give one more shout out. That is like the parents spotted that a long time ago when they were getting mad about politics and sports.
Yes.
And they were like, hey, this is my time to just fucking watch sports. And myself, I'll speak for myself, was like, that's stupid and racist. And like, damn it, they were right.
Yeah, shut up and dribble is the truest thing that ever happened.
Probably like, man.
No, why? I actually believe it.
Yeah, it's like everyone needs to like find their thing that they can turn off the outrage.
You can be a political activist off the court. You're welcome to do that. That no one's saying you can't do that, but in sports is entertainment. Just let it be what it is. And the NFL mastered that. And just gave you entertainment, and it's fine.
100%. But
I don't want to hear even if they're aligned with my political beliefs, I don't want to fucking hear that shit. I literally just want to watch sports.
And the thing is, like, because we've all met all these people, why would we ever look at these athletes to inform our opinions on issues?
Exactly. Right. But that's my point. So shut up and dribble was so spot on. That we were just too blind in the moment because we thought it was racism. It was actually like, nah, I just want to watch football. Like, don't be telling me about politics during the middle of the halftime show when I want to hear about the stats.
Right, and I would also argue,
how much to bet on the second half.
I would also argue that like a worthwhile prescription for like, a lot of people in this day and age is to find something removed from all of this that you can just enjoy watching.
Yes.
Like that isn't news, that's not affiliated with any, it's just a sport, a thing. Like, I think that's like a worthy, so that's even like my take on it, which is like very similar, but slightly from a different angle, is just like, I think that there's like a mental health element in having some things that are just not eligible for fucking politics.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at content that's the most popular in America right now, movies, music, sports, none of it has politics in it. The music that's popular, number one song for the whole summer is Ella Langley, Choosing Texas. The movies are all like
horror films.
Horror, Spider-Man, Blockbuster, all these like mega, which are just fun and entertainment. And that's what people want. They don't want all this shit.
I also want to point out, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm really wrong here and someone can call me out, but like, I also feel like all the biggest artists and things also like aren't political.
No.
Like even Ella Langley, I don't think she talks openly about her political stance. Like, we went through that moment when every artist felt like they had to like make a video or make a statement.
No, they all fall in line now.
Well, I think they figured it out, right?
They shut up. Shut up and
dribble.
Shut up and dribble. Shut up and sing. Shut up and throw. Shut up and act. Just shut up.
Wasn't that the Dixie Chicks? What was that?
They were the anti-Bush.
They had a documentary called "Shut Up and Sing." Maybe, "Shut Up and Sing." They had a documentary about them and their downfall called "Shut Up and Sing." Who would have known? Great advice. Damn.
All right, it's too hot in here now. I'm dying.
Okay, you guys just lost 5 pounds doing this pod. That's the good news.
Don't need the sauna tonight.
I know.
All right.
We got shout outs?
Yeah, one shout out from Tommy. Wanted to say shout out to D for having a crazy predictions for 2025 and being insanely accurate on all from Labubu's to white people in commercials. How does he come up with this? It's amazing. How do I come up with this?
Wow. Destradamus, man.
Nostradamus, yes.
Oh, that's
and what it is. We have shout outs, me and you.
Oh, yeah.
So Maverick's birthday's tomorrow.
Yes.
8/24. Yes. Dominic's birthday's 8/26.
Yep.
And Miles is
8/29.
There you go.
Yeah, we have 3 birthdays.
You guys got a busy week.
Oh, yeah. Busy week. Busy week.
That's great.
Exciting. What was that, 8, 9, and 6-year-old?
Yep.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's busy. Okay.
That's basically
Well, congratulations.
A lot of
Happy birthday
birthdays
to
for
the
the
kiddos.
Murthy's 3 kids.
If you're curious on what it'd be fun. Top of Dominic's list is a automated chess board where you can play by yourself.
Okay. Love it.
Which is like $400, $500. Luckily, my mom bought it for him.
Wow.
Nice.
Shout out to mom.
Boomers. Shout out to the boomers. With the bankroll.
That's why she can't afford the Olympics.
Yeah.
She's fucking buying
$400 chess
sets. Yeah.
And I mean, and then the other set of grandparents bought them new bikes. Thank God for that. I didn't realize how much bikes are. Jesus Christ. And then Miles, guess what his is?
I know he's a big LeBron fan.
Yep.
Is it not LeBron?
Packs.
Packs.
Bags.
You know, it's funny. And
He actually, you know what he actually wants? He wants a pack on Trove. He wants to rip packs on Trove. That is actually what he wants. I was like, "Oh, you want to go to the store?" He's like, "No, I want to rip packs on your phone." I was like,
"Oh, he wants digital ripping."
He literally wants to go on Trove and rip packs.
Interesting.
Shout out to Michael Cath.
And
He's got that's a good sign.
So our mom was over. We're trying to buy gifts for both Dom and Miles. Would he want a LeBron Philly jersey, Miles?
He does. They're pre-order though, right?
I have no idea. I didn't look yet.
October. He's the only LeBron fan left.
Yeah.
In LA.
Oh, he's stuck with him?
He's going the distance.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to him for being loyal. He's not like his dad. He doesn't have the bandwidth to
I
jump
was loyal
off
to LeBron until the Sixers move. If you'd gone to Cleveland, I would have been loyal. Sixers, I find disgusting.
Fair.
Cleveland, I would have been fine with.
So you're okay with him wearing a Sixers LeBron jersey?
He can wear whatever he wants. Yeah. He wants to wear a
bully
Dixie Chick shirt. Go for it.
Shut up and sing.
What's the Eddie Mulvaney?
You know what? What's a Dylan Mulvaney shirt?
Oh, you know what the other thing he wants? He wants the shoes that Michael Jackson wore in.
Good luck.
Whatever.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Not his actual shoes. He literally wants a pair of like loafers that whatever is in the movie. I don't know, whatever scene he wore loafers in. He's like, I want that. I'm going to wear those all day. I'm like, all right, good luck.
That's fair.
Rock your
You
loafers.
can probably get those for cheap.
Yeah, those are cheap.
We'll start with the LeBron jersey.
Yeah. LeBron jersey and loafers is a hot fit.
Okay. And it's Kobe's birthday too. So it's a big LA thing.
Yeah.
Kobe's birthday is today. Yeah.
Okay. Shout out. Is that it?
That's it,
guys.
Okay. You guys get some AC. Get out of your Europe ass office over there. Everyone have a great week. Thanks for listening.
I'm so proud of you now, and you're the silliest guy I know. You inspire me every day. That's my opinion.